Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So, today we're going to be starting our roleplay series. So this is Delaney, the horse that I'm riding right now. And so, Delaney is a 15-hand Missouri Foxtrotter. She is also very, kind of spooky. She's very young. She's like 7, I think. I bought her, actually, fun fact about Delaney right off the bat, she was actually a wild horse before she got into training, well, minor training, not very much training before I bought her, but yeah. So we're taking a trail ride because I'm actually moving to Tumbleweed. So we're going to stop off at Armadillo, which is the closest town, and it's actually, the weather don't seem very great. It starts actually thunderstorming in a bit, and she isn't the smartest horse really. Again, here she is, she's just like chucking stuff out. It is quite canyony, so that's why I'm a little bit skeptical about this area. It's because it's very canyony and you can see the storm clouds really coming in. Now she was doing better than I thought she would. She was a bit spooky with the thunder, as you can see. She's tossing her head. She's telling me with her ears a little bit that she's not happy. She's shaking her head, but yeah. She's shaking her head and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna just play a few clips of until we get to like Armadillo. So guys, it seemed like there was someone
Good girl.
There was a lot of police officers. And obviously Delaney, as she started spooking at the gunshots, and they didn't really know that a vulture was right next to us, on a sign next to us, and flew off and see more. She started to calm down with some reinforcement, but it took quite a bit of reinforcement, and I just walked her up, as I didn't want her spooking and ended up throwing me in a fast pace. But yeah, she seemed really more calm, even though she could see the gunshots. They were shooting at the sheriff's office. I think there was a gang and they wanted their friend back. But yeah, because they were shouting something like, you gotta bring him out, otherwise we're gonna shoot you. We're gonna blow up the jailhouse, something like that. And then when I came over, they actually pointed at me and my horse. I'm surprised. And Delaney even stood that calm. Obviously she trotted away a little bit, as she should, but that was quite bad. If we stayed there a little bit longer, we could have been shot. But yeah, I stopped off at the general store just to get some snacks, and then I very quickly set off back to get to Tumbleweed. So as I was coming into more south towards Tumbleweed, it started to get really sandy. I think it was quite a sandstorm, so I really had to try and stop Delaney and pull up a camp, because I had a few materials to make like a campfire and a tent. So I just decided to take a bit of a nap, hoping that Delaney would be fine. So I just sat in my tent and tried to get as much sleep as I could till morning, and then I turned down the camp and picked up all my stuff up. So we made it to this little stables, which is actually beside Tumbleweed, which is where I rented my horse to stay. So I decided to take him into the barn, as there was a professional stable hand who knew a lot about horses and could check her over, just because it was quite a long trail that we had taken to get here. So I just really wanted him to check him over. So when we did end up going out of the stable, then he cleared her to say there was no anything, she had no wounds and she was totally fine. I decided to put her into her rented thing. We just checked out with the owner of the stables. He said that she can either be in the pasture or she can go in this in the outdoor stalls. So I put her in the outdoor stall just to start with, while I checked her over so then she didn't hurt herself, since I didn't take her tech off. And also just because there was other horses in the pasture and I didn't want her to freak out with other horses. So if they wanted to say hello to her, they could say hello to her over the fence and really couldn't do much harm. And she could move away to them without them chasing her. So yeah, and then I made it up to the town and just check out the saloon and stuff and where I was staying. And I found this little Australian Shepherd on the floor, and he rubbing his head on the floor. He was really cute, and he was just like a ranch dog apparently, and there was quite a few other dogs as well in the actual town. And I'll do probably like a proper town tour maybe next video, but yeah, I just wanted to settle not only me but Delaney in as well. So I decided to, after I explored the town, to go back to Delaney and settle her and make sure she was moving properly. So since I actually obviously couldn't see her move, I decided to whistle her to follow me, because she's quite goodly trained to, so I could just see her movement and how she did move even after the long trail. She seemed to move alright, but I did want her to move around a little bit more. And then she ended up walking into this poor guy, so I kind of just diffused him, made sure he was like comfortable, and basically said my stories, apologies. So I decided to let her just roam around, but I tried to get her to follow me at the same time. And then she wanted to go back into the stall. I think she was a bit confused, but she's not really with other horses a lot, so it's only like 1 second greetings. And also these other horses are other people's horses that the stable hands find. Some of them are found in the wild states of New Austin, and some are just people's other horses. So yeah, I just kind of left them alone. But yeah, once I found out she was moving fine, I kind of just told her to stay still, and I gave her a pat, brush, all that kind of stuff. And then I took her saddle off, and they said it was fine for me to just put it in the corner of the pasture, so like the other horses wouldn't actually bother with it. So, but I don't think the other horses really liked Delaney a lot, because they did kind of just, all the other horses kind of just went to one side of the pasture. As you can see, they're kind of scurrying off there. I think it's just because they're a new horse, they'll probably warm up to her. But yeah, I want to say goodbye to everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!